At California Psychics, we know that sometimes you can wake up thinking,
I don't know if I'm in the right career. Ew. Or the right relationship.
but whatever your life dilemma, at California Psychics, we'll give you the guidance you need to feel certain about your life choices. And because we only connect you with the very best, we guarantee if your reading isn't life-changing, it's free. California Psychics. Call 1-800-PREDICT today and get 20 minutes for just $20.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With nonstop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, it's easy to connect to vibrant destinations across Europe. Whether you're sipping espresso in stylish Milan or raising a stein at Oktoberfest in Munich, Condor makes your journey just as enjoyable as your destination. With spacious cabins and relaxing service, your vacation starts the moment you board. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
Look around. Every car you see is probably on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars. As for flying cars, well, we're ready when they are. If you see a car you like, find it on AutoTrader. That's our kind of thing. AutoTrader.
All right, places, please. The Daily Migs Show is on deck. Guitars plugged in. Drums ready to go. Chickens. Other animals. And action. This is the Daily Migs Show on The Rock with Taryn Daly and Steve Migs.
While listening to the Daily Migs Show, please refrain from any unnecessary finger gesturing.
99.9 KISW.
Good morning, Rockaholics. Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a fabulous weekend. Steve Migs, I know you live in an area that tends to enjoy fireworks a lot.
Yeah, it's like now like Starbucks. Every other corner, every corner is a fireworks stand.
Where I live,
insane, Danny.
There's quite a bit of firework action happening too, and they have been lighting them off in the neighborhood. So I had to wear earplugs last night going to bed because yes. I'm also the world's lightest sleeper, which drives my husband crazy because like I can hear the clock ticking in the other room, and I'm like, we got to take the batteries out of that thing. But there were fireworks just going off at like maybe like 9:15 last night. I was like, this has got to stop.
It's already started in Puyallup, and we've learned now that our new pup Lucy, she's not a fan of fireworks. Like we've been on a great run since my old Lucy. Like we've had dogs that they'll get a little startled every once in a while with with the loud fireworks. But Lucy, like the minute, like you could set up like a little popper, and woof, 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 and I'm like, oh great, this is going to be our weekend. This is going to be our week.
This is the week that you call your vet and you get the trazodone prescription for the dog and you load him up.
We're going to try not to drug our dog, but we're going to probably do what we have done in the past is just like go on a super long walk on 4th of July.
Get him all tired.
That way it's just like, I'm too tired for this crap. Yeah.
Well, don't light off any more fireworks in my neighborhood this weekend, okay, everyone? Or this week, I should say. Because people got to sleep.
Yeah, man. People don't care.
They don't care.
It's the season.
Let's inform the Rockaholics.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes, and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
A.K.A. the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
And the DMD is brought to you by Palace Lawn. Today, it's Social Media Day, which I feel like it's every day in 2025, right?
Every day, every minute, every hour.
What's the one social media page you can't live without? I mean, of course you can live without it, but what's your go-to?
I think I'm most addicted to Instagram, probably, and least addicted to X.
Yeah.
Facebook is somewhere in the middle.
Facebook is the one I'm probably least addicted to.
Yeah.
I do it just so that my family can see pictures, like on the East Coast. So I'm doing it because I don't feel like texting them all the time. I'm like, oh, no, you want to see a recital? Go to my Facebook page.
Go have a look.
Yeah. But I'm with you. Instagram brings me, if a social media page could bring me joy, it's that one because there's always some stupid post that I find very entertaining.
Hilarious reels.
Or a stupid fact about something so random. Like I saw yesterday, this is the reason why I love Instagram. Somebody is now selling a deep fried chicken sandwich, but not only is the chicken deep fried, but the actual bread is deep fried as well. And it looks like a heart attack, but it looks delicious.
I'm interested.
Danny, what's your go-to?
Oh, Instagram for sure. I can't not post a selfie every day.
I feel like none of us are TikTokers.
No.
It exists, but I just don't. I know we post on it, but it's just not my cup of tea.
I've tried really hard to get into it. I just can't. Maybe it's because I'm old and out of touch.
Yeah, that could be. It's just like, I don't understand how this works. How come I can't find any of the messages? Hey, the Mariners, man, what a weekend. What a strange weekend. Every game against the Texas Rangers went to extra innings.
Crazy.
Thankfully, the Mariners won 2 of the 3 games, including yesterday, 6-4. Took 12 innings to happen. And also shout out to Cal Raleigh. He's going to be doing the home run derby at the All-Star game. Big shock. The guy's leading the league in home runs with 32 home runs and just having a monster season so far. So it'll be fun to see him on the national stage.
Let's go, Mariners. There's an update on the absolutely terrible tragedy that was happening in Idaho yesterday. 2 firefighters were shot and killed while responding to a fire. This is Cairo 7 News with the latest on the story.
Breaking news, a man believed to have shot and killed 2 firefighters in North Idaho today is now dead. The Kootenai County Sheriff's Office says that man started a brush fire this afternoon, then started shooting at responding.
That is just so insane that this is even like something that somebody would do.
A level of evil that I just can't wrap my head around.
Well, I know. I was spending all day yesterday. I'm like, these firefighters are there trying to save people's lives. Shut down. I mean, and now we're in that type of year where brush fires are happening, and this guy did it on purpose to lure them in.
Awful.
The sheriff says a 3rd firefighter who was wounded is now out of surgery tonight and recovering. A tactical response team was later able to use cell phone data to hone in on a wooded area and then found a man's body with a gun nearby. But the identity of the gunman has not been released. Investigators say he acted alone.
Terrible.
I'm glad that they found it because, I mean, to talk about terrifying because that fire is going to spread.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Firefighters are going to be needed to stop that fire. And if this guy was still around, of course, that means that you have to bring law enforcement officials in to protect the firefighters.
Crazy.
Bonkers. Hey, as far as weather, I'm sorry, excuse me.
You're excused.
Okay. As far as weather, we're going to be hitting a high of 82 degrees today.
Get the sunscreen.
82, Danny. Get the shorts out. The DMV is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino and Hotel, and that's what's up.
The Daily Migs Show.
A singer that was just in town is in the news, and it's because of what he does in the bedroom.
Or what he doesn't do.
Wow, wow. We're going to tell you all about it at 6:20.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With non-stop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, it's easy to connect to vibrant destinations across Europe. Whether you're sipping espresso in stylish Milan or raising a stein at Oktoberfest in Munich, Condor makes your journey just as enjoyable as your destination. With spacious cabins and relaxing service, your vacation starts the moment you board. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
But teacher, when are we ever going to use math in the real world?
With Kelley Blue Book My Wallet on AutoTrader, you don't have to. At least not car math. Hit the road with confidence knowing exactly what you're going to pay each month for your car. AutoTrader.
I see this all the time. You gotta turn on the spigot on your garden hose, and the only thing that's getting wet is your wall. What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. When your pipes get leaky, you gotta call Pinkies. Frost is no friend to your pipes. They corrode, they rust, they crack, they leak, and that's no good. Even worse, your sprinkler system bursts and your backyard becomes a pool. Call our guys at Pinkies Plumbing. Whether it's getting stinky or leaky, it's PinkiesPlumbing.com.
When your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinkies.
Jelly Roll was just here last week with Post Malone. They played in the rain, and I don't know if you're familiar with who...
I've heard nothing but great things about the show, though. I was at a family dinner, and a couple of the people from my wife's side of the family went to the show.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Even if you're not a fan of Jelly Roll or Post Malone, you would have been blown away by the show.
The fireworks looked really awesome, too.
Yes.
So his wife is a gal named Bunny XO, and apparently...
That's her birth-given name, right?
Yes, yeah. Bunny XO, of course. She put a TikTok video out into the universe talking about proposing role play to Jelly Roll.
Okay.
And how did he react to it?
Is it called Jelly Roll Play?
Sorry. Good one, Steve.
I knew you'd like it.
I just told my husband that we could role play. And
absolutely not.
And I was like, because I go, I'm into it. He goes, I'm not. And then what did you say after that?
I said, I did not work 10 years to get the marriage I want, to spend the night acting like it's not the marriage I want. You know what I'm saying? I have worked hard to get the marriage I want. I'd like to keep it just how it is.
I respect the strategy there. He's like, I am not messing this up, man.
I love him. So how do I ask this question then to you guys? Have you ever? I've never jelly roll played. Have you guys ever? Has Brad ever pretended to be Jelly Roll and you pretend to be Bunny XO?
I will just say that I really like when Brad wears his tool belt. I don't care if he's hanging a picture or building a chicken coop. I'm a big fan of the tool belt.
Okay, but then my question, without getting raunchy, I'm not like looking to go down like the NC-17 conversation on this one, but do you have him then pretend to be a handyman or like
a handsy man?
I can't ask this question.
Yes.
Does he have like a different name, like like?
Oh no, I can't really think if I've used a different
Mr.
name.
Woodcutter. He's coming over to fix your treehouse.
Help me with my pipes.
Yeah.
Something like that. No,
so you've never done any of like that, like full on, like where he's pretending to be something that he's not.
I mean, he's kind of pretending to be a construction man, but he only knows the basics. But in my fantasy world, he knows how to do it all.
Danny, have you ever had to pretend to be a construction worker?
No, he doesn't like construction workers, Steve.
Yeah, they're too loud.
Yeah, exactly.
Make a mess.
No, I
They
mean
never take their shoes off when they're in the house.
Yeah, no, we've never gone like full on,
Right.
like pretending to be completely something different.
Like put a wig on and pretend to be this person.
No,
Yeah.
a wig.
Yeah.
You know who does put the wig on? Steve Migs.
Yeah. My wife's always like, let me put this wig on and pretend to be something attractive.
I hope it's like one of those visors with like the spiky hair.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duh. Well, what about you? Have you ever role played? If so, give us a call now and tell us about it without getting too graphic, of
No,
course.
I'm just fascinated by this. Like, I'm just curious. Like, who are you pretending to be? How did it work out?
206-803-ROCK.
The Daily Migs Show.
If you have ever role played, call in now. 206-803-ROCK is the number, and we don't need any of the graphic details. We just want the basics. We want to know, what did you role play as? 206-803-ROCK. We'll take your calls after Ozzy Osbourne. If you have ever role played, call in now. 206-803-ROCK is the number, and we don't want the R-rated details.
We don't need them.
You can keep it clean. We just want to know maybe what did you role play as?
And I had a very strong feeling that a lot of people wouldn't call in because maybe they just want to stay anonymous about this, but the text lines have been on fire.
And if you want to contribute, 206-803-ROCK is the number to call, the number to text.
Someone just texted and said, I don't know if this counts, but after a KISS show, we were both still wearing our face paint, and she decided to be a roadie that would do anything to get a chance with the Starman. It was a pretty awesome night. She licked it up. And then we rocked and rolled all night long.
Steve, I know that probably gets your motor running right there.
Yeah, I need a minute. I am noticing, though, there are a few people that it was Halloween. I feel like Halloween does lead to role playing.
Oh, yeah, for
One
sure.
person said Halloween. My husband was Batman. I was Catwoman. We kept them on in the bedroom. He wouldn't stop talking in the Christian Bale voice. It kind of ruined it. I like that. I'm Batman.
Yeah, I think that would probably ruin it for me, too.
You like that, don't you?
Do you need a throat lozenge?
Another Halloween one. We dressed up as Star Wars characters once for Halloween. I was Darth Vader. She had me keep the helmet on and do my best James Earl Jones impression. We were drunk and we still laugh about it to this day.
Was there a lightsaber?
I would imagine at least one.
206-803-ROCK. If you have ever role played, call in now and tell us what you role played as. Jessica from Bremerton, tell us your story.
Hi, guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's up, Jessica?
Well, my husband and I, we are really into anime. And I told him I wanted a particular anime character. And I never expected him to do it. It was just hey, let's do it. It'd be fun. Well, one day he surprised me with it because I was sitting there and watching TV, and he comes out, and I hear, all of a sudden, the theme song from one of the ending themes, and him coming out dancing, dressed as this character, and I couldn't stop laughing for like 10, 15 minutes.
I love that he had the entrance theme going.
Oh, yeah. And if anybody's listening and, they know anime, the tune, let's just say I was lost in paradise.
Oh, wow. So did it eventually get you excited for role playing a little more?
Well, I mean, I've done a character for him in the past, but we didn't actually. It was just the costume. I didn't have any showmanship.
So wait, is this it right here?
What was that?
Is this the music right here?
Yes. Yeah, he came out swinging like Gojo. Oh, just
He had the spiked hair going.
yeah.
Oh, Jessica, thank you. This
Jessica,
is amazing.
is this putting you back in the mood? Okay, maybe not.
Thanks,
You rock, Jessica.
206-803-ROCK. If you have ever role played, give us the not so R-rated details and just tell us what you role played as.
Someone texted in and said, my wife and I once did a full-on pirate scenario. Eye patch, fake parrot, the whole thing. She kept calling me captain. It wasn't as hot as I thought it would be.
Oh, Captain. Oh, Captain.
I feel like alcohol has to be involved with some of these.
Also, though, Jessica talking about laughing, I feel like I would probably laugh in a lot of situations.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd be able to hold it together.
Especially if he starts playing the music.
Oh, my God.
So
That's very elaborate.
My wife and I was once a pizza guy. She answered the door in a robe and said she didn't have any cash. The premise to most adult films, I feel.
Oh, no.
All right, how about this one? My wife was a college professor. And yes, we did do this teacher-student scenario.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she gave you the old pop quiz, I bet, huh?
Oh, God. 206-803-ROCK is our number. We want to know if you ever role played. What was the scenario? What were the details? Not the R-rated ones, but what did you role play as?
Someone said, my girl and I, we once played bartender and regular. She actually made me cocktails while I vented about my fake job. Then we banged. Never did it again.
Oh, my God, that's very cute.
But I love that there was like a full-on scenario.
Yes.
If you're going to do it, you got to do it big.
Lean in.
Yeah.
206-803-ROCK. Dave from Tacoma, what did you role play as?
Well, like I said, it's not really role play, but back in 1990, I was coming back from a business trip from Texas, flew into SeaTac, and my wife met me, surprised me, only wearing a long coat and lingerie and high heels, and her makeup and hair was all, 1990s. So there you go.
Yes!
So, yeah, right at the airport, right when you got off the plane, back when you could walk all the way up to the gate.
Wow. So I would imagine she had the coat closed, but did she say there's nothing under?
Yeah.
Did she tell you what was underneath the coat, or did she wait until she could actually show it to you?
She wait till she could show me, yep.
Oh, that's amazing.
I love that.
Yeah.
I think maybe she should have, done a little flash in the airport, though.
Wow.
Surprise.
For the TSA?
Yeah, of course.
The Daily Migs Show.
How would you like to role play beating Steve Migs? He seems to be almost unbeatable right now. 214 wins, 66 losses, and 51 ties in 2025. 206-803-ROCK is the number to call if you think you can beat Migs at 650.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With nonstop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, it's easy to connect to vibrant destinations across Europe. Whether you're sipping espresso in stylish Milan or raising a stein at Oktoberfest in Munich, Condor makes your journey just as enjoyable as your destination. With spacious cabins and relaxing service, your vacation starts the moment you board. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
I see this all the time. You got to turn on the spigot on your garden hose, and the only thing that's getting wet is your wall. What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. When your pipes get leaky, you got to call Pinkies. Frost is no friend to your pipes. They corrode, they rust, they crack, they leak, and that's no good. Even worse, your sprinkler system bursts and your backyard becomes a pool. Call our guys at Pinky's Plumbing. Whether it's getting stinky or leaky, it's pinkiesplumbing.com.
When your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinkies.
Whether you're injured on the job or off the job, Patrick Pallas of PallasLaw.com knows it's critical to have the best legal representation.
If you don't have an attorney and an insurance company makes you an offer, your case is worth more. I guarantee it. Insurance companies, this is their playbook. Make the offers quickly. They're simply taking advantage of people who need money or who don't know any better. At Pallas Law, our job is to hold insurance companies accountable and to make sure that they do the right thing.
Contact PallasLaw.com today.
This summer, chill out with Klostaller, the original game changer in non-alcoholic beer. Whether you're into crisp and classic, bold IPA vibes, or that fresh grapefruit twist, Klostaller's got a flavor to match your mood. And hey, want to ride with the pioneer of non-alcoholic beer in a new way? We're giving away a custom Klostaller beach bike. Just text BIKE to 833-426-1559 for your chance to win. Klostaller, natural brewing, refreshing living. No purchase necessary. U.S. residents 21 plus only. Restrictions apply.
It's always been diet and exercise. Why not diet, exercise, brush, and floss? Or how about diet, exercise, brush, floss, and see your dentist for regular exams? It may not roll off the tongue, but there are far worse things that could be rolling off your tongue, right down to your heart. Like the very same bacteria that's linked to heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and more. And by the way, to find a dentist nearby, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and learn more about how oral health links to overall wellness so you can live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
At California Psychics, we know that sometimes you can wake up thinking,
I don't know if I'm in the right career. Or the right relationship.
But whatever your life dilemma, at California Psychics, we'll give you the guidance you need to feel certain about your life choices. And because we only connect you with the very best, we guarantee if your reading isn't life-changing, it's free. California Psychics. Visit CaliforniaPsychics.com today for limited time offers.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With non-stop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, it's easy to connect to vibrant destinations across Europe. Whether you're sipping espresso in stylish Milan or raising a stein at Oktoberfest in Munich, Condor makes your journey just as enjoyable as your destination. With spacious cabins and relaxing service, your vacation starts the moment you board. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today. It's always been diet and exercise. Why not diet, exercise, brush, and floss? Or how about diet, exercise, brush, floss, and see your dentist for regular exams? It may not roll off the tongue, but there are far worse things that could be rolling off your tongue, right down to your heart. Like the very same bacteria that's linked to heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and more. And by the way, to find a dentist nearby, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and learn more about how oral health links to overall wellness so you can live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who is ready to beat Migs? I know Adam from Shelton is. Adam, are you there?
Good morning.
Good morning, Adam. Steve, it's time for you to get out of here.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Adam has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
How many stripes are on the American flag?
13.
That's right. What is the more common name for deep-fried bull testicles?
Rocky Mountain Oyster.
Yes. Our solar system is located in what galaxy?
Milky Way.
Correct. Who is the only NFL team to have played in both the AFC and NFC championship games?
The Bears.
No.
Packers.
No.
Vikings.
No. What classic novel's subtitle is The Autobiography of a Horse?
Black Stallion.
No.
A pass.
What Midwestern state did Harry Truman represent as U.S. Senator ahead of his presidency?
Utah.
No.
Arizona.
No.
Iowa.
No. What insect can cause Lyme disease?
Mosquitoes.
No.
Ticks.
Yes. How many times was Greg Allman married?
2, 3, 4.
No. Where on the body would you find the sartorius muscle?
On the back.
No. Adam, you got 4 correct.
Ouch.
It's a Monday. We got to shake some things loose.
It's a holiday week, technically.
Ooh, I know.
I started us strong.
You did. You came out blazing. Steve Migs?
Yes.
How you doing? Are you ready? Yeah, Daddy, let's go. How many stripes are on the American flag?
11.
No.
13.
Yes. What is the more common name for deep-fried bull testicles?
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yes, sir.
Never had them.
Our solar system is located in what galaxy?
The Milky Way.
Yes, sir. Who is the only NFL team to have played in both the AFC and NFC championship games?
John Elway.
No.
Wait, what was the question?
Team. Who is the only NFL team to have played in both AFC and NFC championship games?
Denver Broncos?
No.
Oh, crap. Chargers?
No. What classic novel's subtitle is The Autobiography of a Horse?
Mr. Ed?
No.
What the hell kind of question is this? Ken, the guy from Boeing that had sex with a horse?
No.
Pass.
What Midwestern state did Harry Truman represent as U.S. Senator before being president?
Pass. Let's keep.
What insect causes Lyme disease?
Ticks.
Yes. How many times was Greg Allman married?
3.
No.
5.
No.
4.
No. Where on the body would you find the sartorius muscle?
The leg.
Yes. What artist is famous for paintings of Campbell soup cans?
Andy Warhol.
Yes. Steve, with that, you got 6 correct, and that is a win.
Let's go.
6-4.
Those are hard.
Next time, Adam, you will beat Migs. I am confident of this.
All right, good game, Steve.
You too, my friend.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust.
The only NFL team to have played in both AFC and NFC championship games are Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, man.
I know.
I would have never guessed that.
The Autobiography of a Horse is the subtitle to Black Beauty.
Black Beauty.
Greg Allman was married 7 times, and Harry Truman was a U.S. Senator for the state of Missouri.
Okay.
Steve, I'm very excited that we have your face as a Dogman character on a T-shirt, and it's available in the Rock Shop. Tell people what it is called.
What, the I Beat Migs t-shirt?
Yes, the I Beat Migs t-shirt.
I think I've exhausted all of my brain power. Yeah, it's awesome. Get it at KISW.com, and even if you win or lose, you can get it.
Yeah, we're not fact-checking to see if you actually did beat Migs. Get yours in the Rock Shop exclusively.
The Daily Migs Show. Daily Migs Show.
There's a new feature on the Odyssey app, and it lets you leave us a voice message. Every day, Steve, we check it, and there's good stuff on there.
There is some good stuff today, actually. Somebody is very impressed with our friend Danny V.
Oh.
And another person is diming me out.
Oh, diming you out.
Yes.
All right, we're going to slide into our VMs after Tom Petty.
Something got you bent, and now you need to vent, or you did something bad and you need to repent? Well, slide into our VMs.
Yeah, baby, it's time to slide into our VMs. On the Daily Mix Show.
You can also leave us a voice message whenever you feel like it. Just open up the Odyssey app and you look for the little microphone icon. Leave us a voice message.
Are you ready for the first voice message left through the Odyssey app?
Been waiting all morning, Steve.
Have you?
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. So have I, actually.
I was on Instagram and I saw Danny's picture where he had 2 kids up on his shoulders. Holy how do you pull that off?
He's swole.
Yeah, I saw this picture too, and I had to do a double take. I was like, "Oh, this is just a Photoshop thing." So, you were rocking 2 children, children you know, of course. One being your daughter. It wasn't like he's just walking around the streets going, "Let me lift your kids up, brother."
No, I just picked one up randomly. It's fine.
I'm just so curious how you got the second child on top of the first child's shoulders.
So first off, Lily was with me, of course.
And what's up, Lily? She just walked into the studio.
Yeah, she did.
Lily!
And I put her on the other child, who is our promotion director's daughter, and she
Ella.
carried her, Ella.
Yeah.
And then I got under her, and I just lifted her up.
Okay. The picture's great, and I'm sure it's on your social media page.
Yep.
Which is Hi, I'm Danny V.
Yep.
On Instagram. So did anyone have to hold their hand, or did they just?
No.
They okay. Wait, Lily's giving a thumbs up.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, they did? I didn't notice that anyone was holding
Look at
anyone's
Danny's
hand.
like, no, I just squatted him up, brother.
Well, no, I did just squat him. I think that they were just making sure that they didn't topple.
Oh, my God.
Because at that point, I didn't. Like there was nothing, no question if I could like pick them up. It was more of just they didn't know if they were going to go back or forth.
Right. The last thing you want is one falling on their head. And you were at the Pride Parade.
Yes. My favorite part is that it was when we were lining up for
you
the
would have
parade.
made the news.
I know we should have. No, there was a bunch of like people just kind of like around us, different groups, that were walking in the parade as well. And my favorite part of the picture is there's a guy that's kind of standing behind me, and he's just looking at them like, "Oh my God, they might fall over."
What, Lily? Were you feeling scared at all?
Oh, yeah, kind of. I didn't know
Because you were in the
that-
top.
Yeah, I didn't know that he was doing that. He just put me on Ella's shoulders and then and I thought we were just just standing, and then I felt us go higher, and then I felt like I got unbalanced.
All I have to say, Danny, is you missed your calling. You would have been a great male cheerleader.
I should have done this.
You based very well.
Thank you very much, Sam.
But the wrestler brain of me, as soon as I was like, man, all you have to do is fall backwards. That would be an epic slam.
Oh, my God.
Don't want to do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah, unless there's like a padded floor.
Right.
Probably still don't want to do that.
And yeah, that was concrete, and it was about 90 degrees out.
Oh, my God. It was very cool, though.
Yeah,
You
right.
guys looked awesome.
Thank you.
All right, let's check out our next voice message.
Migs, it was great meeting you at the dance recital. I hope Tatum's dances went well.
That's right. We were over at the Auburn Performing Arts in their theater, and it was awesome. It was awesome to just. I've become the dance dad.
Oh, I love it so much.
It's so much fun.
My wife and I need to know, not to sound like a creeper.
Yes, I've been working out a little bit. I'm on my butt. It's been firm. No, I'm kidding. Let's see where he's going with this.
Were you watching wrestling at the theater? I hope you played it so we can find out. And I hope Tatum had a great time at the dance.
Yeah, she had a great time at the dance.
And you had a great time at the dance, it sounds like, because you were doing what now?
So, Night of Champions, which was funny because it was on in the middle of the morning because it was in Saudi Arabia. It was a big pay-per-view or premium live event for the WWE, and the main event just happened to start right towards the beginning of us getting to the theater. And my wife went off to go deal with Tatum stuff because she had to get her dressed and all that. So now I'm just sitting in the theater by myself, and I wasn't watching it while they were doing their dances. And I was good. But I was like, man, I don't want to have the main event spoiled. I've been really looking forward to John Cena versus CM Punk, and I could watch it on my phone. So I watched it on my phone, and then my mother-in-law showed up, and then other people showed up. And then the dance started just in time. The match ended, and then the lights went down. It couldn't have happened at a better time. I just didn't feel like going on social media and then finding out what happened. You know how it is.
It sounds like they just planned it around. They planned the wrestling match around your schedule, Steve. That was very nice of them to do all the way from Saudi Arabia.
Shout out to CM Punk. He did me a solid. That was awesome. Have you ever done that though? Like watch something like I watched a football game at a wedding.
Actually, yeah, it was my best friend's wedding. My best friend's wedding. But my best friend ended up getting very upset about it. So when they planned the date of their wedding, she was like, yeah, the only sporting event that's on is that the Huskies are playing the Ducks that day, but nobody really cares about that game. And I was like, dude, everybody cares about that game.
Do you realize where we live?
Like everybody cares about that game. So then we ended up having it in the groom's dressing room. They brought a TV in, and we were all sneaking back there to watch. And then she found out about it and was like, everybody out of the groom's room, come to my reception. It was fantastic.
I remember one time I was at a wedding where it was a Seahawks game was going on, and there were a few of us looking into that. Someone was checking on their phone. One person had an earbud in. The pastor even brought it up during it was just who's getting. I mean, you figure you save a couple $2 getting married on a Sunday, but you didn't do the due diligence to figure out that there was a Seahawks game happening when your wedding was happening.
Weddings during football season should just be outlawed.
But the dance, as far as the dance itself, it was great. It's always fun watching the little kids attempt to do ballet and attempt to do tap dance. But then you see the older kids. And one of the groups, they did a dance to a Fleetwood Mac song. And it wasn't the song that's made popular in the commercials. It was a random Fleetwood Mac song. And I have to say, I was just jaw to the ground. And it was awesome. I think also what made it awesome is I was familiar with the song. Because there was a lot of songs where I'm I don't know what the hell's going on
You were
here.
just wiping tears away, really feeling it.
But it was a good time. And shout out to Elite School of Dance. They do a great job of putting on a big production. The last song was everybody involved to a song about Hercules. I don't know what the hell was going on, but I was impressed.
Well, good job, and congratulations, Tatum, our little dancer.
And also a great job by the WWE with their show at this.
The Daily Migs Show. The Daily Migs Show.
How is this even possible? A band that is completely fake has amassed nearly 500,000 listeners a month on Spotify.
I was fascinated by this all weekend long.
We'll tell you all about this at 7:20.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With non-stop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, it's easy to connect to vibrant destinations across Europe. Whether you're sipping espresso in stylish Milan or raising a stein at Oktoberfest in Munich, Condor makes your journey just as enjoyable as your destination. With spacious cabins and relaxing service, your vacation starts the moment you board. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today. It's always been diet and exercise. Why not diet, exercise, brush, and floss? Or how about diet, exercise, brush, floss, and see your dentist for regular exams? It may not roll off the tongue, but there are far worse things that could be rolling off your tongue, right down to your heart. like the very same bacteria that's linked to heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and more. And by the way, to find a dentist nearby, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and learn more about how oral health links to overall wellness so you can live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. What if comparing car insurance rates was as easy as putting on your favorite podcast? With Progressive, it is. Just visit the Progressive website to quote with all the coverages you want. You'll see Progressive's direct rate, then their tool will provide options from other companies so you can compare. All you need to do is choose the rate and coverage you like. Quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Steve Migs, are you a big fan of the Velvet Sundown?
Yeah, I listened to them all weekend, baby.
This band has 400,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, and they've only been around for a month.
No.
They're brand new. And this is the title track from their record, Dust and Silence.
Guitars cry out, bullets fly.
Oh, wait, my bad. That one's their song. That's their song, Dust in the Wind.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a whole different one. Dust on the Wind. This is Dust in Silence. Very Pink Floyd-esque.
Yeah.
This sounds like something you would listen to at, like, Camp Cash.
Probably.
Dust rises from the empty road.
Danny, you playing these guys at an emo night yet?
Nope.
No?
I tuned out right now myself because a little sleepy for me, Steve.
Yeah, it's a little sleepy on Monday morning.
Well, the Velvet Sundown, turns out they aren't even a real band.
No.
Everything about them appears to be generated by AI. They are straight up robots.
Wow. It is blowing my mind. Like, this whole story is kind of fascinating because it's clear, like, this isn't just like somebody put together this AI band and then just threw it out there into the world and saw if it would take off. Like, this is a very strategic thing.
Yes.
That seems to be done by Spotify because it was a Spotify release, and then like Spotify's putting all their energy towards promoting it. And it's like, wow, have we gotten so bad that we don't even want to pay bands like 50 cents to 1 million listens? Now you just want to give it to the robots?
When I was even looking up like photos of the band that are obviously AI generated, two of the guys look like they're Jesus.
Kenny, have you seen the picture of that band? Like, I can't believe that they're even trying to pass this off like it's a real thing. Wow. Like, they even have one picture where it's like the band's playing like their first ever concert. And it's the most laughable looking thing. Like, this looks like it's out of like a really bad children's book.
It's, I mean, yeah, it's not great.
You know, this is what I imagine Creed's going to look like when we go see them at White River.
If we're lucky, and hopefully they'll play this great song. But they've got over nearly 500,000 people that subscribe to them now. Like, dude, I don't know. It's just one of those weird things where have we gone a little bit too far with artificial intelligence? Like, we're making fake bands, and now they're like, you know, I play around with that Suno thing, but
you love you some AI.
I do love AI, but I think this is a little weird.
Okay, so what things are you using AI for lately?
Oh, right now it's all about making cartoon versions of me and Tatum. Like, she's obsessed with it. She just wants cartoon versions of us being made. So we take pictures, and then I asked AI to make a cartoon, silly version of her and I.
Look at you.
And now she wants to turn them into T-shirts.
You're just broing down with the robots.
I mean, it's either embrace it or they're going to kill us one day. So I always say please.
Same.
I always say thank you. I'm looking at their record, and it's insane. Even on YouTube, they've got tens of thousands of views on some of their songs, but they have songs called How Did This Go Wrong? Like, well, I think we kind of know. Echoes Through the Pines, Where the Rebels Meet. Driftwood Soldiers, Where War Remains. Any of these you would like to hear?
Oh, what was the Driftwood?
Driftwood Soldiers.
That one.
All right, let's see. See, this is Danny. Look at her. She's already dancing. This band is meant for Tarandale.
Kind of want to burn one down right now.
They've got another subscriber somewhere.
400,001.
You know what would be kind of funny, though? Because a lot of artists are upset about this, and I get it. Like, they're like, hey, look, like now we got to compete with the robots to get heard on like these streaming services, especially when it seems like it's a very calculated move by Spotify. Somebody should just create a Velvet Sundown tribute band.
Oh my gosh.
And tour and make money off of this music. The robots can't sue you.
That's
can they?
pretty smart.
Might as well.
I think that's a great idea.
Might as well take advantage of it.
Maybe you'll be the drummer for this band, and Danny will be the guitar player.
Well, yeah, but he has to grow some hair first to really match up to the. If we're gonna go all, we have to go all the way in.
Let me go on ChatGPT to find the best hair restoration places to get.
Well, what about our rockaholics? Are you using AI for anything? If so, give us a call now. 206-803-ROCK.
The Daily Migs Show.
Do you use artificial intelligence for anything? 206-803-ROCK. Tell us what you're using it for. How are you partnered up with the robots right now? 206-803-ROCK. We will take your calls after Def Leppard. Have you befriended the robots? Are you using artificial intelligence for anything? If so, call now and tell us about it. 206-803-ROCK. Trevor in Mount Vernon, what are you using AI for?
Good morning. I do a community radio program here in Skagit Valley in Mount Vernon, and I play local music from Bellingham and from the area around here.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been using the AI voice for station IDs and show IDs.
No, I can totally see. It helps avoid copyright issues, I bet.
Well, yeah, and it's not my own voice. It's, Burt Reynolds, if I wanted.
Dude, I did that the other. I sometimes, as a goof, I'll use AI to create these wrestling promos for my indie wrestling stuff, and I'll have them voice things or make the music for it and create songs. Mainly just because I'm a d-bag character, so I figured what is a more douchey thing to do than use AI. And I used it I had a narrator, and it was Richard Nixon for one of mine.
Oh, nice.
And I thought it was funny because I never said it was Richard Nixon. I just needed an old-timey radio voice guy. And the Richard Nixon AI voice was perfect for that.
Just scratch that itch.
Yeah.
206-803-ROCK. Are you using artificial intelligence? Wow. If so, what for?
I'm looking at one of the text messages we just got. I had ChatGPT write a breakup text for me.
Ooh.
That would probably help. And it's the honorable way to do it now. You text your breakup, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just, yeah.
Well, do you remember that listener we talked to a couple months ago that had, he was celebrating an anniversary or something like that and had the robots write a poem for his wife?
Another person texted and said, I use AI to write my wedding vows. My wife cried. She still doesn't know.
We'll never tell her.
Another person says, I use it to meal plan and make my grocery list. It's like having a nutritionist. I have seen people, and I've toyed around with that a little bit. One day I was going to the gym, and I'm because some people are using it for workouts. And I'm hey, can you just whip up a quick workout for biceps or for your back? And I need it to be 30 minutes. And sure as that's in 30 seconds, it gives you a really well thought out one that is almost on the same level as when I've used different fitness people to help me. I'm just what am I spending all this money for? I could just be using the robots.
You're going to put people out of a job, Steve.
I know. There is that part, too.
206-803-ROCK. Brian from Tampa, Florida. What are you using artificial intelligence for?
I use it to make music, like udio.com and other sites. And also complex, documents, even to find court cases and help organize those things.
Dude, I feel there are so many people that will use it'll copy and paste something. Can you make sense of what I just read?
Yeah, 100%.
I've done that where I'm can you explain this to me I'm a 5-year-old?
Dumb it down a bit.
And I think it's so entertaining to see the robots trying to explain something that is make it make sense kind of a thing.
The robots are kind of killing it right now. They really are.
I just realized I did use it over the weekend. We were watching Sonic the Hedgehog Part 3.
Oh.
And I wasn't sure if I remembered what happened in Part 1 and Part 2. Because it's been a minute. So I was can you give me a quick rundown of what happened in Sonic Part 1 and Part 2? Really quick. Because I was we're just starting the movie and I wanted to make sure I was on the right level. I was starting at the right, the right mindset. And it did.
That's impressive. You're all caught up now.
These freaking robots, man.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With non-stop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, it's easy to connect to vibrant destinations across Europe. Whether you're sipping espresso in stylish Milan or raising a stein at Oktoberfest in Munich, Condor makes your journey just as enjoyable as your destination. With spacious cabins and relaxing service, your vacation starts the moment you board. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today. It's always been diet and exercise. Why not diet, exercise, brush, and floss? Or how about diet, exercise, brush, floss, and see your dentist for regular exams? It may not roll off the tongue, but there are far worse things that could be rolling off your tongue, right down to your heart. like the very same bacteria that's linked to heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and more. And by the way, to find a dentist nearby, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and learn more about how oral health links to overall wellness so you can live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. What if comparing car insurance rates was as easy as putting on your favorite podcast? With Progressive, it is. Just visit the Progressive website to quote with all the coverages you want. You'll see Progressive's direct rate, then their tool will provide options from other companies so you can compare. All you need to do is choose the rate and coverage you like. Quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
This summer, chill out with Klosstaller, the original game changer in non-alcoholic beer. Whether you're into crisp and classic, bold IPA vibes, or that fresh grapefruit twist, Klosstaller's got a flavor to match your mood. And hey, want to ride with the pioneer of non-alcoholic beer in a new way? We're giving away a custom Klosstaller beach bike. Just text BIKE to 833-426-1559 for your chance to win. Klosstaller, natural brewing, refreshing living. No purchase necessary. U.S. residents 21 plus only. Restrictions apply.
Okay, hear me out. When your plumbing backs up, I want you to think of me. That's right, the Ted Smith. Because my name means money-saving discounts. The Ted Smith is going to save you $100 when our pals at Piggy's Plumbing clean your crappy sewers. Yeah, they call me Old Sewer Smith. And that means you save. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, say my name. The Ted Smith, Piggy'sPlumbing.com.
At California Psychics, we know that sometimes you can wake up thinking,
I don't know if I'm in the right career. Ew. Or the right relationship.
But whatever your life dilemma, at California Psychics, we'll give you the guidance you need to feel certain about your life choices. And because we only connect you with the very best, we guarantee if your reading isn't life-changing, it's free. California Psychics. Call 1-800-PREDICT today and get 20 minutes for just $20.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines nonstop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure. It's always been diet and exercise. Why not diet, exercise, brush, and floss? Or how about diet, exercise, brush, floss, and see your dentist for regular exams? It may not roll off the tongue, but there are far worse things that could be rolling off your tongue, right down to your heart. Like the very same bacteria that's linked to heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and more. And by the way, to find a dentist nearby, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and learn more about how oral health links to overall wellness so you can live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa, Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who is ready to beat Migs? I know Allie from Everett is. Allie, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Steve, it is time for you to get out of here because Allie is ready to play the game.
Let's go.
For those playing at home, Allie has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Ooh, is your radio turned up, Allie?
No, I'm just on Bluetooth.
Oh, all right. 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes.
What vitamin is known as the sunshine vitamin?
B12?
No.
Vitamin K. Oh, vitamin D.
That's right. Wyoming has a superstition about taking photos of rabbits during what month?
July?
No.
August?
No.
March?
No. With the number being more than 5, how many children does Alec Baldwin have?
7?
No.
8?
Yes. Which planet has the most moons?
Saturn?
Correct. In the film Home Alone, what city did the family travel to without Kevin?
Paris?
Yes. What condiment did Richard Nixon put on cottage cheese?
Ketchup?
Yes. In what decade was Velcro invented?
60s.
No.
50s.
Yes. What novel series was Ian Fleming famous for?
James Bond?
Correct. Podophobia is the fear of what body part?
Say that again?
Podophobia is the fear of what body part?
Feet?
Yes. Which member of the Beatles was known as the Quiet Beatle? Oh. I gotta say, though, that was a very impressive round. You scored 8, Allie.
All right.
You don't sound as excited as you should sound. Here comes Steve. Welcome back to the studio,
Yes.
sir. Are you ready?
Showtime.
What vitamin is known as the sunshine vitamin?
Vitamin D.
Correct. Wyoming has a superstition about taking photos of rabbits during what month?
What month are we? July?
No.
June.
Correct. With the number being more than 5, how many children does Alec Baldwin have?
6.
No.
9.
Nice, but no.
7.
No. Which planet has the most moons?
That would be Uranus, Taryn.
It would not be.
Oh, I don't know. Jupiter?
No.
Saturn?
Yes. In the film Home Alone, what city did the family travel to without Kevin?
Paris.
Correct. What condiment did Richard Nixon put on cottage cheese?
Huh. I'm going to say barbecue sauce.
No.
Mustard.
No.
Ketchup?
Yes. In what decade was Velcro invented?
50s.
Yes.
Oh.
What novel series was Ian Fleming famous for?
Bond.
Yes.
James Bond.
Podophobia is the fear of what body part?
It's going to be a podiatrist's foot.
Yes.
Nice.
Which member of the Beatles was known as the Quiet Beatle?
That must be George Harrison.
It is. And with time still on the clock, Steve Migs, you got 9 correct. And that is, by a close margin, a win. 9-8.
Let's go. By getting more questions right than the other
Sorry,
person, Danny.
Allie.
You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
The only one you got wrong is one that Allie got right, and that is Alec Baldwin has 8 children.
8?
Yeah.
He has 8
He's a
kids?
busy man.
Oh, man. Wrap that rascal, as my dad used to say.
It is one of the coolest shirts we've ever put out. It's the I Beat Migs shirt because you look like a Dogman guy.
Yes.
And your friend created the shirt, and we're obsessed with it. And you can wear it by getting one in the rock shop at KISW.com. There was so much drama last week surrounding my weekend plans, Steve Migs.
All because you didn't reserve a spot on the ferry.
No, and I know that the reservation system.
You tried.
Yes, the reservation system has been around for several years now. But 2 weeks ago, we didn't know for sure if we were going to be able to even do this trip, so we missed the reservation window. And then they opened up more reservations 2 days before the sailing. So we attempted to get on the ferry, get on the reservation at that point.
And that's the reservation so that you can drive onto
So
the
you can
ferry,
drive,
and then you have
yes.
your car on the San Juan Islands.
For sure. And we did not. We got skunked. We had 4 devices going.
Did not.
No luck. My
You let
son
your
and
mom
I.
down.
Everybody was let down. It was all my fault. But my son and I made the decision to walk on the ferry, and we got to Lopez Island. It happened, and it was amazing. But then you're very limited because
You don't have a car.
You don't have a car. Everything you're bringing with you got to carry on your back.
Right.
So normally we pack more beach toys and like a cooler with like snacks and food and all that. We had to just jam everything into a couple of backpacks, and just even parking and walking to the ferry. Barrett was like, "Can you carry my backpack?"
I was about to ask about Barrett's backpack. I don't know if he's a little... okay, based on your face, he's very much like Tatum. When we asked Tatum to pack up some stuff, I look in her backpack, I'm like, none of this is going to be of any use where we're going.
No.
Yeah,
And
like
so-
random toys. Sometimes she'll even put like protein bars that she grabbed out of the closet. We're like, what are you grabbing? Like,
There were
none of this
definitely
makes
granola
sense.
bars, and we limited him to 2 toys because we couldn't bring any more toys than that. We brought 3 books.
One time she packed the remote control for our TV. I'm like, we have like wherever we go, this isn't going to work.
Oh God, it's so bad. They have no concept of what is important and what is necessary. But we got to the island. We had an awesome time. We just took the shuttle from the ferry up to the Islander Resort where we were staying, and it was great. I mean, Friday the weather was it was still trying to recover from the rain.
Okay.
But all day yesterday and Saturday were just absolutely gorgeous, and we had so much fun.
I do have questions because last week, and I wasn't really trying to troll you, but it was fun to have people on, like our new friends from Traveling While Black. They the YouTube series. They were talking about their experience. We had a listener that also shared her experience on Lopez Island, and they brought up different places to check out. So I'm curious if you checked out the creamery and also that restaurant that they were talking
We didn't make it to either of those things.
about. You got to go back this week.
Well, the thing is, we were kind of on like Barrett's time, like whatever Barrett wanted to do, we were going to do. And it was so nice to just kind of let him dictate the whole weekend. So it was a lot of walking around on the beach, finding snails, looking at minnows, reading the names of boats. We did get to go into the Islander restaurant a couple different times and have some great food, which, with a 5-year-old, you never know what they're going to eat and what they're not going to eat.
What did he eat?
He loved the grilled cheese and French fries.
Can't go wrong
Big
with a grilled
win.
cheese, yeah.
Also, they do a loaded Bloody Mary that made Mommy very happy.
I thought you were going to say Barrett loved the loaded Bloody Mary.
But it had like a marinated prawn and then this piece of bacon that was like, I don't know, like baked in like brown sugar and maple syrup or something like that. It was just so tasty. Plus all the extra veggies and stuff. It was so good.
I feel like now if you just get a regular Bloody Mary where it's just the beverage itself, it's like a massive letdown because of all these different places doing like crazy concoctions with food in it.
Oh my gosh, it was so good.
It's funny listening to Taryn because she's still so fired up from Lopez Island. She just like wants to tell us everything about it. Like if you and me are like, oh my God, we got to get to Lopez, Steve.
The one place I wanted to check out if I went to Lopez, she didn't even bother to go to, which is the ice cream place.
I have been there before, and it is totally worth the trip.
Yeah, but I want to know if Barrett liked it.
Well, we did get ice cream, but it was not from there. It was just from like the cooler, like or like the ice cream freezer. He just wanted the basic ice cream sandwich. Like
was it half chocolate, half vanilla,
oh my God,
with a wood spoon?
So boring. But we were in the pool every day, just swimming like crazy. Met a lot of fun people, and just enjoyed life on island time.
I've had those conversations with my wife when we go on vacation. Sometimes where I'm just like, we're overbooking this vacation. Like we're doing too much. Like when we went to Hawaii, I'm like, I get like this is a vacation for Sid and Steve.
Yes.
But now we have Tatum. Tatum just wants to be by the beach or by the pool. As long as there's some kind of hell, she'd probably be fine if she was by the bathtub. As long as there's water, she's happy. So like, why are we going crazy with like zip lining and this thing and whale watching? Like let's just spend our day at the beach.
It was awesome to the point where I had so much fun with Barrett that first day. When we finally put him to bed that night, I like burst into tears. I was like, this was like the best day.
That's cool.
It's, when you just have those like parenting wins where it's like, I'm not hurrying anybody to bed. I let him stay up too late. We ate ice cream. We just did whatever he wanted to do. And it was
you be
magical.
my mom?
Honestly, I was like, I feel like the best mom in the world right now. Can I like bring this home with me? Turns out I can't, but it was really good while it lasted.
That's awesome.
The Daily Migs Show.
Artificial intelligence totally fooled a member of Motley Crue, and the internet is goofing on him about it. So we're going to go straight to the comments at 8:20.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines nonstop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure. It's always been diet and exercise. Why not diet, exercise, brush, and floss? Or how about diet, exercise, brush, floss, and see your dentist for regular exams? It may not roll off the tongue, but there are far worse things that could be rolling off your tongue, right down to your heart. Like the very same bacteria that's linked to heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and more. And by the way, to find a dentist nearby, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and learn more about how oral health links to overall wellness so you can live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. What if comparing car insurance rates was as easy as putting on your favorite podcast? With Progressive, it is. Just visit the Progressive website to quote with all the coverages you want. You'll see Progressive's direct rate, then their tool will provide options from other companies so you can compare. All you need to do is choose the rate and coverage you like. Quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Everyone knows social media is a time suck, and what you're about to hear proves it. If it's online, someone, somewhere, has an opinion and is whining about it. So let's get straight to the comments.
It is looking like Vince Neil of Motley Crue could have been fooled by an AI-generated thirst trap on X. And fans are just goofing on him about it. He was responding to these posts, these flirtatious posts.
Yep.
And apparently he hadn't really been active on this platform on X for like a couple of years. And then so all of a sudden these responses are showing up. And
I don't think Vince Neil realizes that when he replies to somebody that the rest of the world can see it. Or maybe he just, honestly, he's Vince Neil. He probably doesn't give an F.
Well, I'm sure he does not give an F, but a lot of people have been giving an F in the form of comments.
Yes.
And just goofing on him online. So let's go straight to those comments.
Because before we get to the comments, like you see these pictures of these porn bots or these hot girl bots. Like, I mean, I'm sure you get them too, Danny. Maybe you, I don't know if you get them, but like friend requests from these girls, you're like, who in the hell is this? And then you like click on the picture. You're like, oh, this is clearly either AI generated or somebody just stole this picture.
Yes.
But Vince Neil believes that these hot chicks are actually flirting with him or he's flirting back with them. So you ready for the first comment about Vince Neil? And I figured who better to read them than a woman who really is more of his age and someone that he should be talking to, and that's Betty White.
Oh, no.
Or close to his age.
Yeah.
So we have robot Betty White, may she rest in peace, reading these comments about Vince Neil flirting with robots. Are you ready?
Oh, yes.
Here we go.
Is what she's looking for. A 64-year-old overweight washed singer to sweep her off her feet.
As long as he's still rich, I don't think they care, some of these girls, right?
No. They'll take one for the team.
Take one for the pocketbook.
Yes.
Who was surprised Motley Crue members are the horniest men on the planet. And he's getting old.
Yes, he's getting old, and yes, they are very horny.
Yeah, well, people have needs at all ages.
Did you ever read The Dirt?
Oh, yes.
Oh, man, what a read.
Dude, they are honestly probably one of the wildest, dirtiest, most disgusting bands to ever be on planet Earth.
You're right. The title The Dirt means so many different things. Not only are they dishing the dirt about each other, but also they are truly the dirtiest human beings, including using burritos in ways that I never anticipated someone to use them. That was that's like one of those books, even like for someone like me who doesn't even like to read, I could not put that book down.
Oh, my gosh.
It's
So great.
Good.
My family members around his age fall for AI all the time. Seniors always fall for these scams.
Yeah, there are a lot of scams that old people are falling for.
I mean, there's just a lot of AI-generated stuff that you kind of have to look at it 2 or 3 times sometimes and go, is this actually real?
But at least with him, he hasn't unloaded $500,000 out of his bank account to take care of one of these random AI bots.
Yet.
The song is now called AI Girls, AI Girls, AI Girls.
I did see one of his replies was something like, do you want to see this girl naked? It wasn't even directed to him. And he just replied, yes.
Sure do.
You think for 1 second Motley Crue won't bang a computer program?
No, I think they would if given the opportunity.
They'd be the first one in line.
Yeah. And one more comment about this.
I am shocked that a singer of a song called Girls, Girls, Girls by a band known for their wild orgies would be trying to message scantily clad women online.
Yeah.
So unbelievable.
When you break it down that way, you're very, very right.
I'm sure you heard a lot of crazy stories about Motley Crue over the years.
Yes.
Probably the one that to me was the craziest was the one about the not showering thing. Did you ever hear
Yes.
Where they would see who could have the most new partners without showering.
I can't even imagine what those guys were like back in their early 20s on the Sunset Strip in Hollywood. I mean, I can imagine because of the book.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're sharing the stories that they feel comfortable sharing. I got to imagine there are some stories that are not in the book because they're just like, yo, we don't need anyone to know that we did this.
Maybe there's going to be The Dirt too.
The dirtiest?
Yeah.
I'd read it.
I would too.
Yeah, I finally read a book again.
The Daily Migs Show.
We've got another stop on the Men's Room World Tour coming up July 19th. It's a Saturday from 2 until 5, and it's going down at Tracyton Movie House. Live music from Woodshed is going to be part of the fun. Plus, they've got the Men's Room IPA. They've got the Men's Room IPA beer brats from Uli's Sausage. And, of course, time to kick it with the Men's Room. And all the party details are up at KISW.com. We know that a lot of you are just getting your day started, and you might be curious what all is happening out there in the world, especially when it comes to pop culture. So we are here to help out by telling you what's trending.
Trending on the Daily Migs Show. Trending, let's go. Let's go.
Vice Beer down in Vancouver, Washington is hosting a Fred Durst themed party. And it's being called Gathering of the Dursty.
Let's go. Oh, man, if it wasn't on the 4th of July, I'd so be down to do this.
It's this Friday from 2 until 5, and they're trying to set a world record for the most people dressed like the frontman of Limp Bizkit.
Oh, yeah. Keep on rolling, baby.
There's
what time it is.
There's even a Dursty IPA, a Stay Dursty IPA they're going to be unveiling.
Now, the record is currently held by us. We had like 12 people dressed as Fred Durst at one of our live nights, our live
so
day,
great.
which was one of my favorite costumes we've ever done because there was like 12 or 15 of us all dressed as Fred Durst in the white T-shirt, the khakis, the red hat, and all that good stuff.
Anyone that dressed as Fred Durst gets a free beer. Plus, they're going to have music, which I'm assuming is just Limp Bizkit and
Is there
new
a
metal.
Limp Bizkit cover band?
There better be.
Danny, why haven't we started a Limp Bizkit tribute band?
We should. And also, I wouldn't even play guitar in it. I have my DJ equipment, so I would play DJ Lethal.
Oh.
But I'd be DJ Emothal.
We're onto something here.
Can you also just DJ the actual music? Because I don't know if I can play the drums like John Otto, but I want to pretend that I am. But I want it to sound good. So you just play Limp Bizkit's music, and we'll just like pantomime.
That would actually be hilarious.
Yes. Oh man! So there's this crazy story. I don't know if you've heard about this that happened with in Cleveland, where an apartment building caught on fire. And that makes me think about, like, what would you do in this situation? So there's Good Samaritans that are like, yeah, there's an apartment on fire. There's a baby up on the 3rd floor. So they're like, well, we have to figure out what to do. So what did they do? They threw the baby down to have somebody catch the baby.
I mean, I can't imagine being in that situation. It makes me, like, nauseous even to think about it. But
On both sides of it. And here's the person who caught the baby talking about what happened.
I heard something going like, boom, like it literally blew up, and I flipped. This is my baby she got in her hands. Like, I'm like, drop the baby, let her go. I'm gonna catch her. I was thanking God that baby got saved, and that lady too.
Like, what if someone's like up in the 3rd floor and like, Miss, can I throw my child at you? What would you do?
I mean, I guess I would, like, here, I'll be the hero today. I'll catch this baby.
Do you think you would catch it?
I mean, I would have to.
I know you would
Adrenaline
try.
would take over, and I would do my best.
Because I would almost have to give him like a backstory. I'm like, look, I was like middle left fielder because I couldn't catch a ball, so they put me between the left fielder and the center fielder in Little League. I'm not a very good catcher.
I mean, I don't think I would put my faith in you, Steve, after hearing what you just said.
Well, if I'm your only choice?
Oh, my God. Like, just, I mean, you see those, like, in the cartoons, the big
With the
round.
sheets.
Like, I would hope to have something like that available, but no.
Yeah, if I was like with other people, I would do that.
Oh, my
I got
gosh.
that no problem. But the catching them like a football?
What do you do for that guy? Like, I would have to give him some sort of a thank you for saving my baby gift.
That's nice of you to give him a thank you.
Well, I mean, that's insane.
Buy him a car.
Yeah, something like that.
You think so?
Probably. Beyonce had a performance over the weekend. She was doing a hometown show in Houston on Saturday night, and she had a bit of a mishap. She has this giant convertible car that gets raised up and kind of moves around the stadium on cables, but it started to tilt, so she had to stop the song in the middle of it. This is what it sounded like.
Like a roller coaster. She's just stuck up there.
That sounds awful.
Now, if I was forced to go to a Beyonce concert, this would be the greatest concert ever, though. Like, okay, I mean, I don't want her to get hurt, but this is amazing. Like, there's like a moment of panic.
Would you catch Beyonce if she had to jump out of the convertible?
Oh, hell yeah.
What's happening? She stopped the concert. This is not normal.
Okay, and then after that, she ended up talking to the crowd when they figured out what was going on.
I want to thank y'all for loving me. If I fall, I know y'all catch me.
There you go, like a baby.
Everybody's getting caught.
Everybody
This is
getting
crazy.
caught. What someone who's not getting caught are scammers. And we just talked about Vince Neil falling for AI robot sexy girls. This is a little bit worse because apparently they're trying to warn people, and Washington's been getting hit hard with this. These scammers that have scammed over $7 million so far, including one case that involved someone in Washington state giving up $870,000. Most of the people getting scammed, you know it. It's the elderly.
People in your age demographic, Steve?
Yes, thanks. Really. I knew. Yeah, I was reading this story. I'm like, I'm sure they're going to goof on me being old. That's just great. Yep. Thanks a lot. Well, here's Como 4 News telling you exactly how they're trying to scam people.
The scammers claim to be with a trusted government agency, bank, credit union, or tech company and tell the victim they must take action now.
That in order to keep their money safe, what they need to do is withdraw that money and either put the cash in a box or use the cash to buy gold and put the gold in a box, and then a courier will come pick up that money.
Who's falling for this?
I mean, I always tell my parents, if you get a weird text, if you get a weird email, if you have any thoughts at all as to whether or not it's legit, call me first, and I will tell you that it is not real.
Cash. I put a cash in an envelope. It's under my doormat. Like, that's normal. Cash in a box. Who's dumb enough to fall for that?
At least, however many millions of dollars worth of people, $7 million worth of people.
But not one person, that person's family is like, hey, Grandpa, why are you putting all this money in a cardboard box and giving it to some random person?
That is just awful and sad.
Yes.
The Daily Migs Show.
Daily Migs Show.
How would you like to try and beat Steve this morning? His record is 216 wins, 66 losses, and 51 ties in 2025. If you would like to try and beat Migs, call 206-803-ROCK, and we will play Beat Migs at 8:50.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines nonstop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure.
Hey, I'm gum disease. You may know me by my formal name, periodontal disease. No? I can't believe this. No respect. Same story everywhere I go. Over half of all adults in America live with me, and they act like they don't even know I exist. I mean, come on. Whole body health? I am gum disease. I am literally linked to almost every major disease. Diabetes, heart disease, Alzheimer's. You can't just ignore me.
Find a dentist near you committed to caring about all of you. Visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. What if comparing car insurance rates was as easy as putting on your favorite podcast? With Progressive, it is. Just visit the Progressive website to quote with all the coverages you want. You'll see Progressive's direct rate, then their tool will provide options from other companies so you can compare. All you need to do is choose the rate and coverage you like. Quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
This summer, chill out with Klosstaller, the original game changer in non-alcoholic beer. Whether you're into crisp and classic, bold IPA vibes, or that fresh grapefruit twist, Klosstaller's got a flavor to match your mood. And hey, want to ride with the pioneer of non-alcoholic beer in a new way? We're giving away a custom Klosstaller beach bike. Just text BIKE to 833-426-1559 for your chance to win. Klosstaller, natural brewing, refreshing living. No purchase necessary. U.S. residents 21 plus only. Restrictions apply.
Okay, hear me out. When your plumbing backs up, I want you to think of me. That's right, the Ted Smith. Because my name means money-saving discounts. The Ted Smith is going to save you $100 when our pals at Pinky's Plumbing clean your crappy sewers. Yeah, they call me Old Sewer Smith. And that means you save. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, say my name. The Ted Smith, Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
At California Psychics, we know that sometimes you can wake up thinking,
I don't know if I'm in the right career. Or the right relationship.
But whatever your life dilemma, at California Psychics, we'll give you the guidance you need to feel certain about your life choices. And because we only connect you with the very best, we guarantee if your reading isn't life-changing, it's free. California Psychics. Call 1-800-PREDICT today and get 20 minutes for just $20.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines nonstop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure.
Hey, I'm gum disease. You may know me by my formal name, periodontal disease. No? I can't believe this. No respect. Same story everywhere I go. Over half of all adults in America live with me, and they act like they don't even know I exist. I mean, come on. Whole body health? I am gum disease. I am literally linked to almost every major disease. Diabetes, heart disease, Alzheimer's. You can't just ignore me.
Find a dentist near you committed to caring about all of you. Visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who is ready to beat Migs? I know Justin from Ferndale is. Justin, are you there?
Hey, good morning. Sure am.
Good morning, Justin. Steve Migs, kindly get out of the studio.
Bye-bye.
If you're playing along at home, Justin has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
How many colors are in the rainbow?
6, 7, 8.
7, yes. What symbol shares a button with the number 1 on a standard keyboard?
Exclamation point.
Correct. If you are eating ants on a log, what veggie is the log made out of?
Oh, that'd be celery.
That is right. In Napoleon Dynamite, what kind of animal is Tina?
A llama.
She is. What U.S. state has the highest average elevation?
Colorado.
Correct. Dr. Chris Bernard performed the first transplant of what human organ?
Heart.
Yes. In what year did World War I begin?
What's that? 1898?
No.
1910?
No.
Pass.
What continent is home to the Tasmanian devil?
Tasmania. So, continent, that would be Africa.
No.
Australia?
Yes. Which is the smallest planet in our solar system?
Oh, that would be Mercury.
Yes. Do I count it? Yeah. Danny's going to count it. The music was still going very, very, very quietly. Nice work there. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 correct. And here comes Steve. Shh. Steve is back. Yes, he is. Steve, are you ready?
I believe that I am.
All right.
How many colors are in the rainbow?
Oh, crap. 7?
Yes. What symbol shares a button with the number 1 on a standard keyboard?
Is that the exclamation point?
It sure is.
Yeah, buddy.
If you are eating ants on a log, what veggie is the log made out of?
That would be celery.
Correct. In Napoleon Dynamite, what type of animal is Tina?
Tina, get your meat. Is that it?
Tina, eat the food.
That llama?
Yes. Which U.S. state has the highest average elevation?
U.S. state. Colorado.
Correct. Dr. Chris Bernard performed the first transplant of what human organ?
The heart.
That is right. In what year did World War I begin?
1918?
No.
1920?
No.
1969.
Nice,
I know
but
wrong.
no. Which continent is home to the Tasmanian devil?
Tasmania.
No.
What?
Continent.
Oh, Australia.
Yes. Which is the smallest planet in our solar system?
That would be Uranus, Taryn.
It would not be.
Jupiter?
No.
Mercury.
Yes. Who is Justin Timberlake's wife?
Oh, what's her face? Oh, man. Oh, she's so hot. Blake Lively.
No.
Oh, Jessica Biel.
Yes. Do I give it to him? I feel like I have to because I gave it to Justin.
Lily says no.
Oh, Lily
What,
says
Lily?
no?
I thought we were pretzel buddies. I let you eat my French fries and you're going to do me dirty?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I gave it to Justin, I got to give it to you, Steve. So that means you won 9-8.
Wow.
Very nice job,
Lily.
though, Justin.
Thanks, guys. You have a wonderful morning.
You too.
Against all odds. Okay, against Lily's odds.
The only one you got wrong, Steve. In what year did World War I begin? That would be 1914.
1914. I was so close with 12.
You were in there. You were in there. Congratulations on your victory. Also, I still have yet to see you wearing your own T-shirt, the I Beat Migs shirt.
I'll try one of these days. I'll put it on.
I mean, that's like Beat Migs Inception.
I just feel like that's a little arrogant to be wearing my own T-shirt. Next time that we have like an all-staff meeting, then I'll do it. And I'll try and do it unironically to see if anybody says anything.
I love that plan.
Yeah.
If people want to check it out and get their very own, it is available in the Rock Shop at KISW.com.
The Daily Migs Show.
We have a simple question and we need your help. But you got to call right now. And the number is 206-803-ROCK. We swear it is a super simple question, but you need to call so you can join us on air now. 206-803-ROCK. We will take your calls after Audio Slave. There's a video going viral online Brian, and it features former Seahawks quarterback Geno Smith. And Geno was
Crazy to call him former already.
feels too soon.
Where's the time gone?
He was being asked a simple question.
If you're hungry and you go to a gas station and get a snack, what would you get?
Jeez, let me get a Saratoga water. Let me get a pack of Sour Patch Kids.
Okay.
Shoot, that's about it.
Water and Sour Patch Kids. Nice.
I mean, I like his order. I like that very much. And it leads us to want to ask a simple question. And we will start with Brian in Tampa.
Okay. He waited on hold. Well, for people who are listening on the app, you just got yourself a surprise. He just sat through a couple of songs so he could say that.
How about we talk to Shonda in Tacoma?
I don't think they have cats at gas stations. Maybe the gas stations that he goes to.
Shonda, you're at a gas station. You're getting a snack. What are you getting?
Taco Doritos.
Say that again?
Taco Doritos.
Taco Doritos.
All right.
Yes.
I don't know if I've had Taco Doritos.
Are they taco flavored?
Yeah. They're hard to find, but they're there.
Which gas station are you going to get those?
Tahoma.
All right.
I'm going to have to keep my eye out.
What's
for
your
those.
go-to?
Man, I mean, do I
Don't
have to
say what the
just
first
pick
guy
one
said.
thing? I will not say that. I will not. Can we only pick one thing?
No.
Okay, because this is what I used to get when I was driving back to Pullman. My favorite road trip snacks were a combination of the following: Diet Coke,
Okay.
hot tamales,
Yes.
barbecue Pringles,
Let's go.
beef jerky, and if I was hungover, also a Gatorade.
Yeah.
What about you?
You know, it depends. Like, but if I end up going to Jackson's, I got to get that Snickerdoodle cookie because it's back and it's amazing, and it's gonna be an issue with my waistline because I keep going there and getting it. But a lot of times I don't get. I seem to like stock back up on gum, and different like those like icebreaker mints. But my latest one, I took a picture of it. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's the Sunkissed Sours. It's an orange flavored. I don't
Like
know.
a little thing you suck on?
Yeah, I don't know if these are like breath mints or if they're just candy that disguised as breath mints, but this thing is like freaking crack to me, my wife, and my daughter.
Okay.
Like she's and they're delicious, but they also have a cotton candy flavored one as well.
How do you like that one?
It's okay.
But it's no.
No, if I'm going like now, I think the person that works at the gas station must just think I'm like insane because I'll get like 3 of them at a time.
Ooh.
And I'll get like a bunch of gum. They're like, you know, like we're going to be here tomorrow. You can come back and get more stuff.
But if you came back and they were sold out, you'd be devastated.
Yep.
So I
Dan-
like that you're planning ahead.
Danny, what's yours?
Sunflower seeds, beef jerky.
Okay.
Every time we go to Spokane, that is our go-to.
Sunflower seeds are great. Like
Yeah.
if you're getting tired, that's something to keep popping in your mouth the whole time.
The dill pickle ones are the best.
Ooh.
In.
The Daily Migs Show.
Do you think you could name a song after only hearing 1 second of the hook? If so, you could win tickets to Hailstorm and Volbeat together on July 21st at White River Amphitheater. 206-803-ROCK is the number to call, and we will play Hook or Shook at 9:20.
So we go to the gas station to get cats is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No? Okay.
It's time for Hook or Shook, the game with absolutely no integrity. We'll play 1 second of a hook from a song, then you have to guess what it is. We'll bend the rules, pull out all the stops, and do anything to help you win. But you might just get shook, as one of us will play too and possibly cost you the game.
This week, we are playing for tickets to see Volbeat with Hailstorm on July 21st.
Hell yeah.
White River Amphitheater, gonna be a wonderful party, and we hope to send Mike from Auburn there. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning.
We're gonna spin this wheel and see who you are playing the game with. Will it be me or Migsy?
All right, the wheel's spinning. It's currently on your name, T-Dog. Now it's on mine, but will it stay there? Yes, it will. So, Mike, it's you and me, man. Let's win these tickets.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Mike, here is your clip.
Let me know.
It's Sublime.
Yes.
my God. Can you play it one more time?
I can help you if you need help.
Wrong way?
You don't need help. So they're going to be putting out a new song with Brad's son, Jacob, later this month.
It's wild.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks and sounds so much like him performing. It's insane.
I'm very curious to hear what this new song's going to sound like.
Yeah, defindeefully. Well, nice job, Mike. You've done your
awesome.
part. Now we got to see if Mr. Migs can do his. And here is your clip, Steve.
Let's go. Oh man, I like this band. I have so many feelings because whenever I would there was a while back I would go on these wrestling trips with one of my friends, Aubrey, and her and her husband were huge fans of Cake, and they wanted to listen to nothing but Cake the entire time we would go to Vancouver and back. And I'm like, this is like 3 more hours of Cake than I need to listen to. But it's short skirt and long jacket.
Yeah.
Cake.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations, Mike. We're sending you to the show. Volbeat with Hailstorm.
Yeah,
We'll see you at the show, my man.
Have you ever heard them cover War Pigs?
No.
Cake covered War Pigs, and it's awesome.
Is it really?
It's so good, Steve.
Okay, so I've heard them cover. What was what they did like an old like 80s pop song, I think, for I Will Survive.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Cake covered War. Okay, I found it. Do I dare?
Yes.
Yeah?
Enjoy it.
Are you sure?
I think you're going to love it.
Okay, so far I'm not feeling this. I hate this.
Generals gathered in their masses.
I feel like I'm back on a road trip to Vancouver.
Just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction. Sorcerer of death's construction.
Look at Taryn.
Vibing.
She's so happy.
In the fields of bodies.
Toothy smile. So excited.
What's in your coffee and can I have some?
Oh, I mean, I'm just going to say, like, I don't think that they were invited to perform this at the final Black Sabbath show when Ozzy takes his final bow this coming weekend.
There's a reason why.
The Daily Migs Show.
Have we talked about something this morning that you would like to talk about?
No.
Call in now, 206-803-ROCK. We will check in with the Rockaholics after Aerosmith.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With non-stop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, it's easy to connect to vibrant destinations across Europe. Whether you're sipping espresso in stylish Milan or raising a stein at Oktoberfest in Munich, Condor makes your journey just as enjoyable as your destination. With spacious cabins and relaxing service, your vacation starts the moment you board. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today. It's always been diet and exercise. Why not diet, exercise, brush, and floss? Or how about diet, exercise, brush, floss, and see your dentist for regular exams? It may not roll off the tongue, but there are far worse things that could be rolling off your tongue, right down to your heart. Like the very same bacteria that's linked to heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and more. And by the way, to find a dentist nearby, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today. And learn more about how oral health links to overall wellness so you can live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
Throughout the morning, we have received some great phone calls and texts, but we have not been able to chat with everybody just yet. But right now, we are checking in with the Rockaholics. So please do give us a call if there's anything you'd like to chat with us about from the show today or anything on your mind that you want to discuss with us. 206-803-ROCK. Now, Troy, you're in Enumclaw this morning, but you're not going to be in Enumclaw this weekend. Tell everybody where you're going.
I am going to the Back to the Beginnings concert in Birmingham.
No way.
Yep. Leaving tomorrow.
So when did you realize you were going to be able to pull this off?
Well, it was my 60th birthday in March, and my kids got me tickets.
Are your kids going too?
Yeah.
So how many of you in total are going over to the Ozzy show?
Well, I have 4 kids, but 2 of them went in together. So my middle son and my daughter and her husband, and we're heading over. My son and I are heading over. We're going to do a day in Dublin ahead of time, and then we're going to Birmingham on Thursday.
Wow.
And my daughter and her husband are heading over to Birmingham on Wednesday, and then they'll be there Thursday morning. So,
would you say that this is hands down the coolest thing that your kids have ever done for you?
100%.
And so what are you most excited? Because, I mean, there's so many bands that are playing. Obviously, it's going to be Ozzy's last show. This is the first time in 20 years that the original lineup's together because Bill Ward hasn't played with Sabbath in 20 years. So what are you most excited about? Is it one of the other bands? Is it the fact that the original lineup's going to be there? What gets you most pumped about this upcoming show?
I think it's probably seeing Ozzy. I've seen Ozzy and or Black Sabbath. I don't know. This will probably be my maybe 5th or 6th time seeing Ozzy. The first time I saw Ozzy, I was in the Air Force and I was stationed in England for 3 years. And we saw Ozzy play at Monsters of Rock back in 1985, 84, 85. And so that was my first go with Ozzy. And I think just seeing the final concert and the lineup is incredible.
It's insane.
I'm super excited about it. Metallica I saw in Seattle here. I met you guys, got pictures with you guys when they were here.
Nice.
That was fantastic. It's going to be great.
Yeah, but look at it. Metallica, Slayer, Pantera, Gojira, Alice in Chains, Hailstorm, Anthrax. I mean, the list goes. Members of Soundgarden are going to be there as well. Tool. Then you got Fred Durst, Billy Corgan, Duff McKagan, and Slash. I mean, the list just keeps going on and on. It's like if there's a rock star available, they're doing this Black Sabbath show.
Yeah, Sammy Hagar's going to be in there too.
Well, Tony, you definitely need to make sure to send us some pictures while you're over there or give us some sort of an update when you get back because we would love to hear all about it.
I will happily take some pictures and videos, and I'll call you with an update when I come back. It's going to be great.
Awesome,
yeah,
Tony.
man. I hope you have the best time, and that's so cool that his kids did that.
Yeah, safe travels, my friend. What's the furthest, Steve, that you've ever traveled for a concert?
It would be go back home to New York and New Jersey. I mean, there's been a couple bands I've seen while there, but the band that I specifically flew out to go see was Weezer.
Oh, nice.
To go see them at, I think it was, it might have been Webster. I can't remember if it was Webster Hall. It was someplace in New York City, which was awesome. And then I ended up also getting tickets to the Stone Pony, which is this iconic venue in New Jersey where Bruce Springsteen played back in the day. And I saw Weezer perform there as well. And it was worth the trip. It was so great. What about you?
I saw Rush in Vegas one time. I've been down to Beach Life Festival in SoCal a couple years in a row. So yeah, a couple hour plane ride here and there. But never hurts anybody.
But never left the country.
No.
And I feel like we've had a handful of listeners that are making a trek. We've talked to 3 or 4 people, maybe even more, that are making this trip to go see Black Sabbath. And Ryan Castle,
yes,
is going to be heading on over there as well.
I mean, if you see Ryan Castle over there,
we apologize.
Don't buy him any drinks.
He's had too many.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
Oh, well, you're cut off already.
The Daily Migs Show.
Migs, you had a proud dad moment with Tatum over the weekend.
I did, but I don't know if Mom was very proud about what happened.
You'll find out what went down at 9:50. Migs, over the weekend, I understand you had a proud dad moment.
Yeah, we had a proud family moment because Tatum did her recital, ballet, tap dance, everything went well. But after we were done with dinner with the family, I promised Tatum we could go get Menchie's. So
nice.
Mom said she went back home to take care of the pups. And I'm like, let's just go to Menchie's, you and me. So we get there and we finally park at Sunrise Village in Puyallup. And Tatum says, hey, Dad, look what I can do. And I turn around and see what she's doing. And I'm like, okay, can you do that again so I could get it on video? Because I need Mom to see this, just because I love to see what kind of reaction. So I have the audio, and I think you can figure out rather quickly what she was able to figure out how to do in the most innocent toddler way.
Just keep it down and just do this.
What are you doing?
Putting my middle finger up.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Mom's going to love this. She learned how to flip the bird.
Oh, my gosh.
I was very proud.
That is very impressive because a lot of
It's a big
5-year-olds don't have a ton of finger dexterity.
No, you know how long it took us to get her to do the hang loose?
Oh, God.
I mean, it was different versions. Like, thumbs up was hard, but so she's just flipping the bird. And I'm like, this is so adorable.
It is the cutest thing ever.
So I go home and I show the video to Sid, thinking she's going to think it's hilarious too, which she did. But she also decided that could be a teaching moment to Tatum that, hey, don't do that to people because they might take it the wrong way. Then Tatum's, of course, like, well, why would they take it the wrong way? And then in some instances, I was like, we didn't need to go down that rabbit hole. I should have just kept this information to myself.
The Daily Migs Show.
Rockaholics, we've got another stop on the Men's Room World Tour, and it is planned for Saturday, July 19th, 2 to 5 p.m., and the guys are going to be taking over the Tracyton Movie House in Bremerton. They've got live music, Steve. Woodshed's going to be there.
Let's go.
They've got the Men's Room IPA beer brats from Uli's Sausage, and the IPA is going to be as cold as can be. Plus, you get to kick it with the guys in the men's room. Get all the details on the hangs at KISW.com.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
And we have our international traveler with us this morning, Ryan Castle, who's gearing up to go see the final Black Sabbath show, the final Aussie show.
Yeah, and I've got ants in my pants, which is better than uncles, but still very anxious.
You never know. So what are you most excited about with this show? I mean, is it seeing Ozzy or is it the other bands?
So I think they're putting together like a super group that's going to do a bunch of Sabbath stuff. I think that's going to be probably the most epic part. But I mean, dude, everyone's there. Slayer, Metallica, Alice in Chains, Pantera. I mean, it's going to be rad.
And the four of them together on stage for the first time in 20 years.
And I think it's going to be powering through what is going to be a very, very long day. I believe doors are at 11.
Oh, my
I mean, you're talking about a 12-hour day.
That's really how long it's supposed to go.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, what's your strategy? Are you going to stretch, hydrate?
Power
eat
through,
some
Tara
meals?
Daly. Power everything all together, all at once, right now.
Then the question: Will Ryan Castle remember when Ozzy and Black Sabbath make it on stage?
Don't screw that up, man.
Dude, I went to the Whiskey for the Motley Crue show back in, I think it was September or October. And that was the one rule that we had. Remember Motley Crue. So my rule will be remember Black Sabbath.
It's a long day, though.
And it's a very long day.
We believe in you.
I'll never forget
You're dealing with the trained professional.
when we saw the final Kiss show, my buddy Craig and I at the Climate Pledge Arena, and we were able to get up super close thanks to Craig Gass. We were like 10 rows back from the stage. 8 rows back from the stage was a man passed out on the floor, and they had to get him. Kiss maybe played 2 songs. I was like, you just saw Paul Stanley's son's band, and you probably paid good money to be 8 rows back to see Paul Stanley's son's band.
Yeah, you got to moderate.
That's awful.
It's a long day.
DMD is brought to you by Palace Law, and there's a Florida man that's in trouble because he was driving 115 miles per hour with a 10-month-old baby in the vehicle.
Wow.
Apparently, why was he doing it? For Snapchat. He was Snapchatting while driving over the speed limit. Here's a few people reacting to the news that some of them even witnessed it.
I drive pretty fast myself, Everybody does. Everybody goes, but 110 especially.
I like this guy's just diming himself out. I drive fast, too.
I used to live in South Florida. They drive fast.
Okay.
Very fast.
Endangering somebody else's life, I think that is outrageous.
If there's other people, then it's like your responsibility. So you're taking their lives into your hands.
I seen people fly past me at 110. There's no way nobody's surviving that, especially a little kid. Their bones are real fragile and they're little.
Nothing good vibes about
This guy's a pediatrician.
Thanks for the lesson on how fragile kids' bones are.
Nothing good vibes about that. That's insane. That is, child endangerment to the max.
Absolutely. Yeah, I got arrested for that.
I mean, the older I get, the more of a grandma I drive like. But especially than having a child, now I'm like hands at 10 and 2, no road rage here.
Head's all soft.
Do you remember the first time you drove? I remember we got out of the hospital after Sid had Tatum, and we get in the car. I've never been more terrified to be on the freeway. I'm like, everyone around me is trying to kill us.
That was one of the craziest drives ever.
Because bones are very fragile in your head.
Yes,
you know what else is cool? Not having kids. Fantastic.
You never have to worry about this kind of stuff.
There is a man in College Station, Texas, who attacked an ice cream truck driver because he thought that the ice cream man was behaving inappropriately with kids, when in reality, The driver was just accepting an Apple Pay. So the attacker, his name is Michael Valadez, he's now facing charges for robbery and unlawful possession of a firearm.
I heard the story because this guy thought that he was taking pictures of the kids when in reality he was using his phone just to get payment. It's 2025. You got to think people use their phone to do this now.
This guy obviously makes a lot of good decisions. This wasn't his first bad one.
No.
Well, the Mariners made some good decisions over the weekend as they kept on beating the Texas Rangers. Won 2 out of 3, including yesterday, 6-4, 12 innings. Actually, all 3 games went into extra innings, which is rare that happens. But yeah, Mariners won 2 or 3 of them. They're back at home tonight, taking on the Kansas City Royals.
Also from the world of sports, the Seattle Sounders beat Austin FC 2-0 on Saturday night. Did you go to that game, Ryan?
I did not.
You did not go to that
He's getting ready for his box out.
He's saving his energy.
I was at a birthday party, thank you.
Oh, that too.
Okay.
But now, what are we in the? What are we? 5th in the Western Conference? 5th in the Western Conference? Does that sound right, Ryan?
Yeah, it sounds right.
Go Sounders.
And go Kraken. The draft happened. A lot of these kids that they drafted, you're not going to see for a couple of years, if ever. But their number 8 overall pick was another center that they ended up grabbing, Jake O'Brien. But supposedly, if he puts on some size, he could be a good player to have in the future. But
that's great news.
Like I said, it's not like the NFL where they make a draft and then that guy's playing next season.
Yeah.
So we got a little time to wait for that. As far as weather, we're hitting a high of 82 degrees today. It's going to be a nice clear day. The DMD is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino and Hotel, and that's what's up.
Ryan Castle is up next with your Morning 12 facts.
The Daily Migs Show.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines nonstop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure. It's always been diet and exercise. Why not diet, exercise, brush, and floss? Or how about diet, exercise, brush, floss, and see your dentist for regular exams? It may not roll off the tongue, but there are far worse things that could be rolling off your tongue, right down to your heart. Like the very same bacteria that's linked to heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and more. And by the way, to find a dentist nearby, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and learn more about how oral health links to overall wellness so you can live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average, and auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
This summer, chill out with Klosstaller, the original game changer in non-alcoholic beer. Whether you're into crisp and classic, bold IPA vibes, or that fresh grapefruit twist, Klosstaller's got a flavor to match your mood. And hey, want to ride with the pioneer of non-alcoholic beer in a new way? We're giving away a custom Klosstaller beach bike. Just text BIKE to 833-426-1559 for your chance to win. Klosstaller, natural brewing, refreshing living. No purchase necessary. U.S. residents 21 plus only. Restrictions apply.
Okay, hear me out. When your plumbing backs up, I want you to think of me. That's right, the Ted Smith. Because my name means money-saving discounts. The Ted Smith is going to save you $100 when our pals at Piggy's Plumbing clean your crappy sewers. Yeah, they call me Old Sewer Smith. And that means you save. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, say my name. The Ted Smith, Piggy'sPlumbing.com.